Hi guys, in this video you will see all the fairs, motorcycle fairs I've been to in between January till March 2026. It's going to give you an impression of those different motorcycle fairs. I will give you a report of my experiences with those motorcycle fairs and much more. I hope you enjoy it, and if you enjoy following my journey when it comes to developing SheRidez app, an app for women motorcycle riders, please follow me, subscribe and like and comment. And again, you can always write to me and get in touch, so enjoy.
Jamen altså, her i MC-messen i Lokomotivværkstedet i København, det er jo en kæmpe stor motorcykelmesse. Det er jo det største, der er i Danmark i hvert fald. Og der er jo rigtig mange forskellige motorcykelforhandlere, motorcykelforretninger, der er her. Og der er nye motorcykler, som måske slet ikke kan købes endnu. Nogle af alle de nye elektriske motorcykler, og der er alle de traditionelle, og der er forhandlere af alt muligt motorcykeludstyr og tøj, og motorcykelrejser og kørekurser. Og noget af det, der er rigtig hyggeligt ved at gå på motorcykelmesse, det er, at man møder alle mulige andre, der kører motorcykel, og man møder gamle venner, og man møder nye. Og det er fedt. Det er noget af det, jeg godt kan lide ved at være på sådan en motorcykelmesse her.
det er kun de 2 første.
It's 7:30 a.m. So we're heading there. Guys, we are heading to Norway's Messen fair in Oslo. It's really early in the morning. I need to catch a flight. So we're heading there.
Platform 1 for the M2 line to Copenhagen Airport.
Avstigning venstre side.
fraction as they fall off in front of you is frowned upon. So it's really quite challenging, and I was very pleased to have made it to the end of that race, covered in mud and sweat. The year that I did it, there were about, I think, 500 guys on the start line, and there were 6 women. So to all the ladies out there, we can absolutely do it too, and it is really, really fun. Sometimes tied to fun, but it is really, really doable. Now, after doing that event, I realised that I quite like competing. Who in here ever does anything competitively? Couple of hands. So when you do something competitively, there's just a little bit more from it than just practicing and playing around. And I realised that I quite enjoyed that. So a friend suggested to me, why don't you do a
dagar, gå till kontor efter kontor efter kontor och försöka förstå hur kan jag få visa mig? Hur kan man hjälpa mig? Men alla säger nej, det är fint. Det går inte. Det vet inte. Men jag ger ju inte upp så lätt, så jag höll på. Till slut hamnade hos en kvinna som skickade mig till ett kontor. Och den kvinnan på det kontoret, hon hade bott i Sverige i 10 år. Så hon kom tillbaka till Irak när kriget var över. Så hon sa att jag ska försöka, jag har allt min makt för att hjälpa dig. Ja, så jag tack. Så skickade hon upp mig till kontoret ovanför. Och jag kliver in med mina smutsiga kläder i håret, står kors og tværs, jeg lugter farlig igen. Og jeg kører rigtig meget i en uge. Der har jeg lige fået mig min første 2-takter. Det er lidt crazy. En 300 TPI KTM. Det er sjovt. Jeg kører cirka 15.000 km, 15-20.000 km om året, fordi de skal jo alle sammen luftes, de her motorcykler. Jeg kører som offroad guide i Marokko, Sri Lanka. Jeg tager afsted på tirsdag til Marokko. Der skal jeg køre på en 1200 GS. Jeg får det, gæsterne ikke gider at køre på, så der skal jeg køre på sådan en. Og der er altid nogle punkteringer. Og jeg vil sige, hvis man skal på tur, og især på langtur, så er det måske meget godt at vide, hvordan man lapper sin cykel. Og hvis man ikke ved det, så tager afsted alligevel. Men en af de ting, en af mine kæpheste, hedder det på dansk, det ved jeg ikke, om man siger på norsk. Ja, det er benzin. Er det noget, I tænker på, hvad I tanker af benzin, når I kører rundt i Norge? Kører I bare på det billigste, eller tager I den dyre E5, eller hvad? Fordi der er faktisk en kæmpe forskel på benzin. Og i Norge har jeg...
So guys, I'm in Oslo. And I've been here for 2 days, and I'm here for the motorcycle fair in Lillestrøm, which is just 30 kilometers away from Oslo. And I'm sitting in my hotel room, and I'm reflecting on how those 2 days went. Oh, and I'm going to be there tomorrow as well, on Sunday, which is the last day. And I can tell you that's a huge, it's a big fair. Many people. I do not have the numbers yet, but it feels slightly bigger than in Copenhagen and many more people. However, I need to say that they also have like acrobatic dirt bike show as well. They do have an after party with live music, so that might also be something that just brings people in. Not only motorbike enthusiasts, but just people in general. But of course, my goal to be here is to promote SheRidez. I was too late to get a place as an exhibitor, maybe next year. So I'm just here, on a normal ticket. I've been talking to people. I've been putting some, like business cards. I've given some marketing material away to people that might be relevant for my brand. My goal is just to be here. Of course, let people know I'm here, give an opportunity to meet me, speak to me, but also, of course, give myself opportunity to meet people and see what is on the market in Norway. So I've been also collecting business cards, brochures for the businesses that are exhibiting on the fair, which I will use later on when I'm back home. In general, very good impression, good organization, positive experience. I know Oslo very well. I've lived here, I've studied here at the University of Oslo, so I'm not a tourist. I don't have a need to explore the city because I know it so well. So I'm just chilling after a busy day, but simultaneously I'm working. Tomorrow, SheRidez newsletter will be out. So again, sign up for the newsletter to get the latest information about SheRidez and development. And I'm working with my team on the latest release. We are working very hard to have SheRidez ready for the season, which is theoretically already tomorrow on Sunday, but just to make this app the most secure, the most safe for women, and also of course the most fun. So that's what we're going to be doing intensely these coming months. And the next step is for me to create some campaigns, some marketing campaigns that you will be seeing online. That's the next step. But first, of course, the app needs to be a good, attractive product for you guys to download it. So yeah, meaning that tomorrow is the last day here in Oslo when it comes to Norwegian motorcycle fair. And week after, next weekend, 7th to 8th of March, I will be in Sweden, Halmstad. That's also an opportunity for you to meet me there. And after that, I will be in Poland twice. All those upcoming motorcycle fairs, I will be an exhibitor. So I will have a space and, I will be officially an exhibitor on those. So Halmstad, and then in 2 weeks, Wrocław in Poland. I'm really looking forward to that. And end of March, the biggest Central European motorbike fair in Warsaw, in Warszawa. That's where I'm also an exhibitor. So very excited about it. And of course, you will see the videos from those fairs here on YouTube. So sign up, subscribe, follow, right? And yeah, guys, thank you for following me. So we are almost done with my days here in Lillestrøm, outside of Oslo in Norway, on the Norwegian motorcycle bike fair. It does demand a bit from you to be this active for 3 days and have people around you constantly, and people are being aware of their surroundings and stopping in front of you abruptly and just being very disorientated. But I survived. As you can see, plenty of stuff to look at, plenty of gear, motorbike brands, established ones, adventure area, a lot of off-road as well. There was a show that you could get to in addition to the motorbike fair. I have skipped that because I prioritize more of a networking, going around, talking to people in the industry, giving business cards away. That was my main focus. Maybe next year I will be an exhibitor as well. Right now I'm orientating myself in which motorbike fairs would be the most important for me. I am going to exhibit in Sweden in a week's time, in Halmstad. I'm going to exhibit in Poland twice, in Wrocław and in Warsaw, Warszawa. Polish market is of course very important to me since I'm Polish myself. So makes sense. But since I live in Scandinavia and have a connection to Scandinavia for many decades, it's also an important market for me as well. So who knows? We'll see. The goal is to make this the best platform for women motorcycle riders, eliminate any thresholds, when it comes to women entering the industry, entering the hobby, and allowing them to have a safe space to find each other, network, enrich in adventures and knowledge. By doing that, I also plan to enrich the industry in women's perspective as well. So that's also one of the things I'm going to do with my platform. But that's something for later. Not going to disclose any details as of now. 3 days, intense days. Yeah, I'm ready to go. It's been cool. Now I just need to hop into a train and off I go to the airport. It's that easy. So thank you, Lillestrøm. And we're going to Halmstad next. Sweden. Here we go.
Jag hade fått en klick, va? Men inte i de pengarna vi pratar om. Så nej, för fan. Det är
Säg ord.
So I'm going to my hotel after the first day of motorcycle fair in Halmstad in Sweden. Excuse my language, I feel very tired. I've only slept 3 hours, and that is due to good thing release of the newest version of SheRidez 1.8.2, which is great, but we had to do some stuff after midnight, and I had a very early morning and train from Copenhagen to Halmstad, and so I'm just knackered, right? But of course I want to give you an update. So this is motorcycle fair number 3 this year for me, for SheRidez. And my impression is that this is not a big motorbike show fair. You do have some interest. When I arrived, there was a queue already before 10 a.m., which shows eagerness, interest, and kind of people anticipating to get in, which is great. You do have a spread of, brands like Kawasaki, Suzuki. You have Indian and you have Royal Enfield, which is great. So that is great. That is positive. It's been a long day. I didn't have much interest when it comes to my stand, but again, my stand is not very interesting. It's a roll-up where you can scan QR code and get the information, which is great, because again, not so many women are attending those. motorbike fairs, so keep that in mind. But yeah, that is a summary of day number 1, and I'm going to the hotel right now. Looking forward to resting and eating.
Przepraszamy, następny postój pociągu, stacja Leszno.
We're in Wrocław. I made it. It was a little bit of a journey. I took a flight from Copenhagen to Poznan and then an hour on a train from Poznan to Wrocław. Easy peasy. I'm glad I'm here. It's Thursday, so this Saturday and Sunday I am attending motorcycle fair where I'm one of the exhibitors. So that's on the agenda. And we are here in my lovely room, which is great, very central. And I'm going to find food now. But I'll show you some city as well. So yeah, bear with me.
Jakbyście mieli o palcach.
So guys, this is just across from the place where I'm staying. You just cross the street and then you hit this main square. As you know, historically, Eastern European countries have been built around main squares. Some of you have been to Krakow, some of you have been to Poznan, right? This is the same thing, but it's much, much bigger. It's amazing. I love it, guys. It's 13 degrees outside. It's so beautiful. Sun is out. Sky is almost clear. I'm having the best time just walking around and enjoying. I will of course try to paste some information about the history of Wrocław. But now I do not have much to say. Just enjoying walking around. The historical main square is actually not one square, for example, like in Krakow. It's a couple of squares and it's a big area that you walk around. And you can see there is a little mix between the old buildings and let's say communistic architecture. It's not perfectly preserved as in Prague, but that's what makes it authentic. Churches, a lot of churches. We could not have one, right? is an interesting thing I've noticed. It's a bread library. It's so cool. You can get a lot of different kind of bakery goods here. That's also something that's very Polish. We are excellent at baking. Our breads, our pastry is the best in the world. Let's get into some residential area so you can see what's, let's say, a little bit of an outdated complex. These very square gray structures, those are, as I call them, communistic architecture. Very typical still, as you can see, in Poland. But the other fact is that we value greenery. So we do have a lot of parks and green spaces. That's very important. So this complex is in the middle of the central part of Wrocław. It's in the main square area, so it is pretty special to be able to live here. You either have to have had that apartment for generations in your family, or you bought it, which was expensive. Not shy when it comes to color. This is a kindergarten or preschool. These look newer, or at least renovated old blocks. That one is an old one, right? So there is this mix of old architecture, communistic architecture, I would say renovated communistic architecture, and definitely you can find a new building somewhere around here. Very typical entrance to a living compound there, apartment block. Another kindergarten or preschool right in the middle of this living district. Right in the middle of a city, historical. Okay guys, one thing I know, that when you're in Wrocław, you are supposed to search for those. These are Polish trolls that live in Wrocław. And as you can see, this one is a working one. He's digging a hole or something, right? I'll of course search for some more information about them and add them as subtitles to this video. But yeah, it's pretty cute, it's pretty fun. They are spread out around the city. There are different ones, of course, and you're supposed to search for them. So cute.
To idziemy trochę dalej.
A to super, właśnie.
Sammy, you? Oh,
Suróweczki mieszane. Mielone. Koperkiem wysypać? Tu mam jedną kaczuszkę, żeby nie jest.
That was absolutely delicious. Oof. It was fresh, it was made by a classic recipe. I, of course, ate it all. I didn't want to leave any food behind, so now I'm totally full. But it was great. It was amazing. So definitely recommend you, when you're in Poland, go and find Paramnecze. It will be great. Our walk is slowly coming to an end. I'm heading back to the hotel. I'm going to grab some things and actually go to the MC Fair and set up myself and be ready for tomorrow. So that's the plan. Okay, guys, this is it. We're here. Motorbike fair. Have a look. That is our building. I'm going to see if I can set myself up. They said it is possible, so let's do it. So we are in Wrocław, and this is how it looks like after a night of preparation. We are waiting for the doors to be open at around 10. As you can see, trying to get ready. This is actually very impressive. Have a look up. This is the roof of this place. Let's take a tour before craziness starts. The usual suspect, of course. It's crazy beautiful. There's of course a scene that will be holding talks and presentations. This is the one. We're starting at 10, finishing at 5:30. Tomorrow is the second day and the last day, starting 10, finishing 4:30. Back into my little corner. Going to be interesting. We are done, guys. First day. I was redirected. We need to go out here. So, we are out. Oh, I need to grab a tram. Oh. All in all, it was a great day, really. I've spoken to some people that were very supportive, and they said they will actually also take my business cards and, give it away at their meetings. So I'm really grateful and really happy that people validate my concept. That's really important to me as well, right? To know that I'm doing something that makes sense and make people happy. So I'm really, really happy about that. Tomorrow is the second day and last day. However, I'm not going to attend all of it since it's a little bit tricky to get from Wrocław to Copenhagen. I will have to fly through Warsaw, and that of course makes the flight coordination a little bit difficult. So I'll have to fly out at 3 p.m. already. So, but obviously I already feel like this has been a success. So that's great.
No za chwilkę będziemy jechać. No tak to... Tak bym pokazała, żebym zaczekał, żeby powiedzieć. Na Michała? Na Michała. Ale mamusia jest. Tak, a gdzie jest mamusia? No, tutaj jest mamusia. A tatu jest tutaj, tak? A dzidzia tutaj jest, tak? Okno.
Hola, güey. Day 2. I'm with my luggage because I'm going home today. So yeah.
all same like here, really.
But they are the first one who came in.
We are in Warsaw Motorcycle Show. This is my first tour around the fair. There are 4 really big buildings that are filled with motorcycle exhibitors. So this is just a building C. So there is A, B, C, and D. First look. It's huge, of course, as you can see. And I'll show you where SheRidez is. It's one of the biggest motorcycle fairs in East Central Europe. And here is us. SheRidez roll up. Love it.
książkę.
Guys, we are in Warsaw motorcycle fair and this is day 2. And as you will see, there is plenty of people. It's Saturday, of course, therefore, you know, people have time. They use their whole day on visiting. I'll show you how many people there are. And it's 12, so we still have around 4.5 hours till the end of the fair. Fair is open from 10 to 5 p.m. and it lasts 3 days. You have, I would say, most of the main players, right? You have Harley Davidson, you have Kawasaki, you have Suzuki present, but you also have, let's say, the brands that are still trying or maybe are new to the European market, like CF Moto, Vogue, Co. Those are the brands that are not new, but they are, let's say, growing on the European market. I'm trying to see what's the best to show you. It's pretty tough to navigate with people floating in streams without direction. Let's go through here. Let's have a look. I've also seen there are some electric brands. There are also quad brands. It's a very interesting mix. There are two buildings that are filled with exhibitors, and that is D and C. Me, myself, I'm in C, and right now we are in the D. The D one is where the main entrance is. That's why you have the most activity. But people do spread out, and as I said, there is time to explore. So. Lots of people. Triumph. Indian on the other side. Lots of people. So I've noticed that there's also quite some, like a couple of offers for kids. That shows that the industry wants to get the new clients coming, right? Investing in new generations and making it attractive for them to try it out. I would also say that I've noticed that there is quite some adventure companies here. It's a stable, growing part of the industry. Also in regard to women, actually. Women are growing motorbike riders when it comes to adventures, long rides, international rides, of course, which is fantastic because that's exactly one of the segments SheRidez kind of appeal to. We have women who want to find a riding buddy, network, wherever they are, while traveling. Also, you know, being safe in that way, knowing somebody where you can get the knowledge, you can get directions, and of course you can get, you know, a local help you out. And there will be many other functions that are going to be created to, you know, solidify that segment on SheRidez as well. So that's really exciting. I'm really happy about that. They are calling people to check out what is happening on the main stage. I think I will go and check it out, what kind of lectures there are. So yeah, let's head in that direction.
to na darmowe napoje. Do tego mamy elektryczne. Własnego naszego przyjaciela, robota Enermoto. Konkurs, którego wygrania nie ma jaka nagroda.
End of day 2 of Warsaw Motorcycle Fair. It was a busy day, Saturday, right? Many visitors, many activities on stages, many activities outside. And of course you have the fair itself, so busy but great. I got a opportunity to speak to a couple of motorcycle brands regarding some strategic partnership, at least contact after the fair. I also got some direct contact to some, let's say, clothing cooperation opportunity. So that's really, really awesome. So yeah, day number 2, busy but productive. So I'm really, really happy. Now I'm just going to unwind, eat some food and relax and get ready for day number 3. Day number 3 of Warsaw Motorcycle Fairs. Looking good.
Zostanie na boku i nie wracajmy, no chociaż możemy porozmawiać. Nie było tak tragicznie, to możemy porozmawiać.
Ale właśnie tak chwilkę spotkaliśmy się jesienią, bardzo fajnie też nam się rozmawiało na wywiadzie. Natomiast podjęliśmy współpracę wykonania grafiki na tym kasku na Dakar 2026. No i co? No, niestety
było, ale projekt nam wyszedł bardzo fajny. Także...
Projekt wyszedł świetny, natomiast opowiedz, no bo prędkość chyba była dosyć duża.
No tak, no właśnie to jest to, że jednak te przelotowe prędkości mamy dosyć duże i akurat mnie tutaj troszeczkę tak jakby zwiodło to, że teren był bardzo taki gładki, można powiedzieć. No kamieni żadnych nie było, no mówię, ten kamień musiał być tylko dla mnie. Takie nieszczęście w szczęściu, że tylko jeden kamień i on był dla mnie. A tak przyciągał jak magnes, że nie szło od niego odjechać. W sumie próbowałem nawet, bo tutaj można pokazać, też mam felgę z jednej strony skrzywioną, także widać, że no felgę mamy 10 cm 15, mam po lewej stronie tylko wgniecioną i tak myślę, że z 10 cm jeszcze mniej brak. Tak 10 cm to jest dużo.
I by się udało.
Tak jest.
Natomiast ja myślę, że ja zawsze tak sobie mówię, że wszystkie rzeczy dzieją się nie bez powodu. Każda jakaś rzecz, która nawet przykra dla nas, która nas spotyka, to jest też po coś, nie? Że to do czegoś służy.
Zostaje Niewiele mi tam się stało, to co powtarzam wszystkim. Jeden bezpieczny.
Beautiful, beautiful bobbers. I don't know about you guys, but I really like those tires. I have no idea how you actually ride them, if it's good or if it's more complicated, but I love them. I would love to try one day.
To w końcu wraca się sobie. Nie można.
Pierwszy raz jechałeś w tym kasku. To jest kask G6, tak to pamiętam.
6D, tak, właśnie wprowadzili nam nową homologację mostową.
Beautiful upholstery as well. I don't know if you guys are into details, but like I can really appreciate some good upholstery.
Thank you.